Hey there, Taurus. Come on in and let us do your energy forecast looking at the week ahead, shall we? Hi there, for all of you that are new to my page here, new to my channel. My name is Lee Shanks. I go by Intuitively, and I do like to come on, do energy forecasts for you every week. And I do have a couple of new YouTube channel products coming out this week. Not products per se, services, I guess. And I've got a couple of ideas in store, and one of them is going to be released on the 7th, this Monday. So do watch for that. Hit your like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit your notification button so you can be one of the first to know what's going on over here at Intuitively's channel. All right, let's just get to it, shall we, Taurus? This is your reading for August the 6th through to the 13th. And let's see what we've got in store for you by way of the overarching energy. It's all about forgiveness. Forgiveness. So it says, healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. Boy, what a great secret that is. How many don't know this one? That if you sort of practice radical acceptance, that which comes before me is for me. The switch, the shift that can take place in your life can be absolutely incredible. I promise you this. I practice this one. Is it top of mind all the time? No, I'm a human being. I get screwed up and I get kind of caught up in the muggle of the world once in a while. But I do try for the most part to remember that that which comes before me is for me. Good, bad, or indifferent, it means that which comes before me is mine. And I have to just figure my way out through it. If it's good, great, I'll celebrate. If it's bad, then I'm going to darn well turn my attention to the lesson so that I can get out of the challenge all that much quicker, right? All right, let's turn it over to the wisdom of the oracle now to see what's in store for the rest of the week. And ooh, I got a nice cool breeze coming in. So very welcome after these uber warm, muggy days. I'm loving this. Kind of an overcast but very warm day today. I'm quite enjoying it. So let's see, we've got the Grail Night for you. This is all about romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred. For you coming in, Taurus, this is, it's not about the romance for you. I feel it's more along the lines of the seeking the sacred. I really get this feeling that whomever I'm talking today, whichever of those of you out there that I'm talking to you today, the seeking the sacred is what's catching me, and I feel it's with regard to your own personal journey into understanding, I don't know, spirituality or your definition of God or a higher power. It's about sort of an awakening energy is what I'm getting here, about beginning to understand that life isn't always what we've been taught or led to believe, that it can be so very much more than that, than what we see with just our eyes. It can be so incredibly much more than that. And I just feel like you've got a little hint of that recently, Taurus. So I feel like we're being pointed toward your journey here into understanding that, and forgiveness is going to be your key here. All right, it is your thread of energy running through everything, Taurus. So forgiveness to yourself and others this week is going to be big as you seek your journey, right? And through that, look, we've got the Wasp, which is all about the anger and the jealousy and resentments, retaliation maybe even. And listen, remember that the healing comes with forgiveness. This anger can be dealt with through forgiveness. And yes, that includes forgiving yourself. In fact, most importantly, I would suggest it includes forgiving yourself. We can get angry at ourselves for choices and decisions that we've made in our past, but we have to remember that when we made those decisions, we were basing it on the information we had in front of us at the time. When we know better, we do better. So you need to forgive yourself for the decisions you made based on the information you had at the time, and you have to do that for others as well. And that can be very difficult, almost as difficult as forgiving yourself. Not quite though, because I do feel like forgiveness for self is much more the difficult route. I feel that for many of you through this awakening process that there's going to be some shadow work that's going to need to be done, and this anger and retaliation, the jealousy, all of that stuff. When we face a trigger, our trigger is really pointing us in the direction of where we need healing. So I want you to keep it in mind that if you get that flash of anger, that yes, it's going to arise before you're sort of even conscious of it. It's just going to come up because you're triggered and you're carrying that emotion tied to a previous event, right? That's what that's all about. You had a previous event that triggered this emotion at that time, that brought up this emotion. And now that event or anything that resembles it is going to bring up that same emotion until you work through it. All right. So lots of forgiveness here. And it can be exactly what you need to release yourself of all that and find yourself that inner peace within. It can be a beautiful thing and so very well worth it. Yeah, look at this. You have the Raven by the end of the week. If you keep this in mind, if you're willing to do the work, even if you don't understand what it means, you don't have to know what it means to do shadow work. You don't have to know what it means to forgive yourself or others. What you do have to do is open yourself to the possibilities, open yourself to the journey. The universe will figure out the how. They will bring the people, places, and circumstances before you that are going to help you work through this. I can give you an example. Somebody I know was in, several years ago, let's go back 20 years ago, received a call from a family member looking for financial assistance. And this was a regular call from this family person, right? And so the other family member said, no, I'm not helping you out. I'm done. I never hear from you. We never share, lives. We don't do that. But you phone me when you need something and I'm done with it. And very shortly after that, the individual doing the asking passed away. And the family member left behind, carried this guilt, this horrible guilt about, if only I'd helped, maybe it would have made some sort of difference. Of course it wasn't going to make a difference. This was already written in the stars. This was always going to be the way it turned out. That person then got left with that baggage for a lot of years, 20 years carrying that baggage. Now, recently, in the last few months, that circumstance has come forward. Another family member the same way, asking all the time. And now there's a situation where the original person is going, well, do I do it or do I not? Because I don't want to be left with the same feelings if something happens. No, that's not what this is about. This is not about now letting down your boundaries and giving out the help that you've been holding back so that you prevent guilt or because of a former incident. It's so that you can work through the process and learn to forgive yourself for the choice that you made in the past. All right? Want to know more? Give me a follow. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Please do hit your notification buttons. I'll see you all next week. Blessed be one and all, Taurus. Take care.